Today I've made my way out to my local field to figure out the answer to the question, how does rubber discs beat in? So for today's little science experiment, I've brought a brand new Supreme Orbit Felon. I've brought the Supreme Orbit Felon that I've had in my bag for almost 2 years, I think. Then I've brought two completely new EcoFlex geckos, which one of them is going to be the one that I really beat up, and the other one is going to be the new reference disc. So first I'm going to throw these two Supreme Orbit Felons that are respectively used and new, just to kind of get a reference point for how would a normal disc that's been used for a while actually change its flight. So I'm going to be throwing it on the sidearm, and I'm going to throw on tomahawk. We will start with the new Felon, and I'm just going to try and throw it out flat on a sidearm. As you can see, that is quite overstable. Now, the used Felon that's been in my bag for 2 years, and hopefully you'll see, if I throw it out flat, that it's got a bit more flip than the new overstable version. As you can see there, the normal Felon had just a slight bit of up flippiness, as you would say, meaning that it held just a little bit longer on that flat line, but still ultimately ended up being an overstable Felon. Next up, we've got the free geckos, and we're going to be starting by throwing the completely blank one, which is going to be the new reference point. And we're going to throw the smiley gecko with the little hat, which is going to be the one who's sadly going to take a beating. You should see with the blank gecko that this is very overstable, as it is brand new and it is an overstable fairway. Very overstable. Basically a meat hook. And that is why I chose the Gecko, because it's a very good reference disc. You'll see if it loses any of its stability. Now the soon to be beat in. Oh, and I did give that a bit of flex, but still very overstable. So we're gonna go pick those up. I'm gonna throw some tomahawks. And these are the ones that I usually use. Tomahawks, I love throwing felons on tomahawks. Just slight bit shorter. It's hard to tell, but it does have a little less like hold. And those just hold really, really well. That one didn't even get the chance to go over. So as you can see there, the new geckos did have pretty much the same amount of stability. We'll go pick those up, and then next thing to do, throw gecko into a tree. So this is tree on hole 6. It's the Mando tree. You might recognize it. This is where I'm going to be throwing my discs into for the next 100 or so throws. Let's see how it goes. So we've got smiley gecko, and I'm gonna also be throwing this, my used felon, into the tree a lot to see if we can make this more understable. Start the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's check up. See that there's starting to be some use in it. Go for a few backhands. 21. 22. 23. Oh, that went so far away. Oh, missed the tree. 24. Oh, I missed it. Whoops. 26. 27. 'Missed it again. 28. 29. 30. 10 more backhand. 31. 32. 33. 35. 36. 37. 39. 40. Let's throw something different than backhand. Check up, see how they do. The Gecko looks more beaten. Usually they can get back to the shape if you let them. Let's do some tomahawks. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 7, 58, 59, 60. The Gecko looks more warped. Definitely got more dome than it had before. The orbit felon looks to be still in pretty good shape. One more round of tomahawks and then we'll go test, see how they fly. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, ooh, back it back, 70, 71, 72, 74, 75. Let's do last 10 with as much power as possible. Oh, that flew away. 76. Six more. 76. Four more. I'm spent. Two more. Full power. Done. Balance. There's a bit of deformity, and the Gecko's brand new one, smiley face, and the smiley face one does look slightly more beat up. It could be worse. Let's go and see how those fly. We are now back at the field, and we're going to see if this actually had any effect. So let's start with the normal felons. Started on sidearm. New one first. Try and throw it flat. Obviously, still overstable, that one. Now, is this changed at all? That is definitely more understable than it was before. Woo. Now, just for reference, I'm gonna throw the new Gecko, the blank one. Still blinking meat hook. And now, the real test. Has this changed this flight at all? A bit, I say. Compared to the Supreme felons, the Orbit felons, that definitely didn't have as much flip as a counterpart. We're going to see if the flight has been affected on Tomahawks, which of course is the most important. Time for the Tomahawk tests. See if there is any noticeable difference. I'm going to start with the new felon again. Try and give this a proper rip. Yep, that's far. Now we got to keep an eye on if this flips more, so, or less. That is definitely quicker. There's definitely a noticeable difference there. It didn't get nearly as fast the first one. Now, new Gecko. Let's just try and rip this one. That is far. Time for this one. Will it have a quicker flip than the rest? Time to see. I threw that noticeably more upwards, but it still flipped around the same amount. So, all in all, you can see that the elevation mold has changes, but I think because of the rubber and just that way it has a lot more give, so when it hits a tree it won't get nearly as deformed. And I think that I could definitely see that the Gecko was a lot less flippier than its felon counterpart, which is very interesting. So, in conclusion, I would say that elevation holds up pretty well. There was some clear discoloration from hitting trees, but the flight stayed nearly the same compared to our felons, which now became like a flip over. It could definitely get some flip out of it. If you want something that holds its flight for longer, then Supreme, like premium plastic, I would say get elevation. So, and with that conclusion, I am gonna cut it off because we're running out of daylight. So, remember to stay unique, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys